The U.S.-Philippines relationship is one of the most unique and enduring partnerships in modern international relations. It is a bond that has weathered the test of time, shaped by both triumphs and challenges, and continues to evolve in today's rapidly changing world. Despite being separated by the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, the destinies of these two nations have been closely intertwined for over a century. Their story began in the late 1800s, and since then, their paths have crossed in ways that have left a lasting impact on both societies. This is more than just a political alliance. It's a deep, multifaceted connection that shapes not only security and economics, but also the daily lives and dreams of millions of people on both sides of the ocean. From the battlefields of World War II, where American and Filipino soldiers fought side by side, to today's bustling trade routes and thriving business partnerships, the two countries have supported each other through war, peace, and prosperity. The alliance endures not only because of shared strategic interests and economic ties, but also because of the millions of Filipino Americans who form a living bridge between the two societies. These individuals bring cultures together, foster understanding, and keep the spirit of friendship alive across generations. As the world faces new challenges, whether in security, health, or the global economy, this partnership grows even more critical. It adapts to the times, finding new ways to cooperate while always honoring the deep roots of mutual respect and shared sacrifice. In this video, we'll explore why America stands by the Philippines, a story built on trust, mutual respect, and a commitment to a common future. It's a partnership that continues to inspire, reminding us that true friendship can shape the course of history. Join us as we uncover the remarkable journey of these two nations and discover how their enduring alliance continues to make a difference in the world today. To truly understand the U.S.-Philippines relationship, we must journey back to its tangled and often turbulent origins, a story marked by hope, betrayal, and transformation. In 1898, Filipino revolutionaries, after years of struggle against Spanish colonial rule, saw the arrival of American forces as a turning point. They believed the Americans would be partners in their fight for freedom, but the Treaty of Paris, signed that same year, abruptly shifted the course of history, transferring control of the Philippines from Spain to the United States for $20 million, without consulting the Filipino people. This decision ignited the Philippine-American War, a brutal and bloody conflict that raged for years. The war left deep scars on both sides, with countless lives lost and a legacy of mistrust that would linger for generations. The United States justified its new rule under the policy of benevolent assimilation, claiming to bring progress and civilization. But for many Filipinos, this clashed sharply with their aspirations for true independence and self-determination. Despite the conflict, the American colonial period introduced sweeping changes. Public infrastructure projects transformed cities and countryside alike. English language education became widespread, and democratic institutions began to take root, shaping the nation's future. It was a paradox, foreign rule imposed from afar, yet also the foundation for the modern Philippine Republic. The seeds of a new national identity were sown amid the contradictions of occupation and reform. This era fostered both deep resentment and a new generation of Filipino leaders, many of whom were educated in American-style democracy and governance. These leaders would later play pivotal roles in shaping the country's destiny. The dual legacy of conflict and cooperation explains the depth and sensitivity of today's relationship. The wounds of war and the bonds of partnership are both woven into the fabric of the alliance. After decades of struggle, the United States eventually promised independence, a promise finally fulfilled in 1946, after another world-altering conflict, World War II. The moment was both an end and a beginning. The path to partnership was never simple, never straightforward. Yet through hardship and hope, it set the stage for a relationship that would endure and evolve. Understanding this complicated beginning is essential to understanding the alliance's remarkable resilience and the challenges it continues to face. The wounds of the past still echo in the present, but so do the hard-won lessons of cooperation, mutual respect, and shared sacrifice. The story was just beginning, a story that continues to unfold, shaped by history, memory, and the enduring quest for partnership. World War II transformed the U.S.-Philippines relationship from colonizer and colony to true partners. When Japan invaded in 1941, Filipino and American soldiers fought side by side, enduring the horrors of Bataan and Corregidor. Their shared suffering, including the Bataan Death March, forged an unbreakable bond. Filipino guerrillas, supported by the U.S., resisted occupation and paved the way for liberation. When General MacArthur returned in 1944, Americans and Filipinos reclaimed their future together. This experience became the emotional bedrock of the alliance. The war's legacy is a partnership built on sacrifice, loyalty, and shared victory. It set the stage for independence and a new era of cooperation. After World War II and Philippine independence in 1946, both nations formalized their security partnership. The 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty became the alliance's backbone, a promise that an attack on one is an attack on both. The U.S. has provided military aid, training, and support, helping the Philippines face threats from terrorism to maritime disputes. Annual joint exercises like Balikatan build trust and readiness for crises, from natural disasters to security threats. In recent years, the treaty's focus has shifted to maritime security, especially in the South China Sea. The U.S. has reaffirmed its commitment, providing a powerful deterrent against aggression. The Mutual Defense Treaty remains the ultimate guarantee that the U.S. will stand by the Philippines. Security cooperation is the alliance's enduring core. The U.S.-Philippines economic relationship is a powerful engine for growth and stability. The U.S. is one of the Philippines' top trading partners and largest investors, creating jobs and innovation on both sides of the Pacific. American companies invest in manufacturing, agriculture, and especially business process outsourcing, employing hundreds of thousands of Filipinos. Trade flows both ways, with the Philippines exporting electronics and agricultural products, and the U.S. exporting machinery and goods. U.S. development assistance supports health, education, and economic governance, fostering a stable environment for investment. Remittances from millions of Filipinos in the U.S. are a vital source of support for families and the Philippine economy. The economic fortunes of both countries are deeply intertwined, from boardrooms to households. Prosperity is a pillar of the alliance. The heart of the U.S.-Philippines relationship is the connection between their peoples. Over 4 million Filipino Americans form a vibrant bridge, contributing to every field in the U.S. and advocating for strong ties. American culture is woven into Filipino life, while thousands of Americans live, work, and study in the Philippines. Educational exchanges like the Fulbright program foster mutual understanding and lifelong networks. In times of crisis, Americans respond with generosity, reflecting a friendship built over generations. These personal bonds are the glue that holds the alliance together, even when politics get tough. The people-to-people connection ensures the relationship endures beyond governments. It's a friendship that lives in millions of hearts. Why does the U.S. stand by the Philippines? The answer goes beyond simple diplomacy or fleeting interests. It's rooted in a deep, enduring partnership that has evolved over decades, shaped by history, shared struggles, and a vision for a stable, prosperous future in the Asia-Pacific region. It's about shared democratic values and strategic necessity. Both countries have consistently stood together in support of freedom, open societies, and the right of people to determine their own destinies. Both nations believe in the rule of law, human rights, and democracy, principles that unite them in a region where these ideals are often challenged. In the face of threats to these values, the U.S. and the Philippines reaffirm their commitment to defending them, not just for themselves, but as an example for others. The Philippines' location at the crossroads of the South China Sea makes its stability vital for global trade and security. Every year, trillions of dollars in goods pass through these waters, making the Philippines a linchpin for economic activity and the free flow of commerce. As China grows more assertive, the U.S.-Philippines alliance is a critical counterbalance, upholding international law and regional order. Their joint presence sends a clear message. Aggression and coercion will not go unchecked, and the rules-based order must be preserved. Supporting a democratic, sovereign Philippines is in America's interest, economically, strategically, and morally. From disaster relief to economic investment, the U.S. stands ready to help the Philippines thrive, ensuring both nations benefit from peace and prosperity. A strong Philippines is a reliable partner and a testament to shared values. Their cooperation extends beyond military ties, fostering people-to-people connections, cultural exchange, and mutual respect. This partnership is not just transactional, it's truly strategic. It's built on trust, mutual benefit, and a shared vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific. Through changing times, America's commitment remains unshakable. The alliance has weathered challenges and adapted, always anchored by common purpose and enduring friendship. The alliance is built on both ideals and interests, a partnership that stands as a beacon of hope, stability, and shared progress in a rapidly changing world. The true strength of the U.S.-Philippines alliance is revealed in times of crisis. After Super Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, the U.S. launched a massive relief effort, providing vital aid and support. In 2017, during the siege of Marawi, U.S. intelligence and technical assistance helped Filipino forces reclaim the city from terrorists. The Philippines, in turn, has supported the U.S. in the global war on terror, designating America a major non-NATO ally. These moments of mutual aid go beyond treaties. They're proof of genuine solidarity. When disaster strikes, both nations instinctively turn to each other. This instinct is the mark of true friendship. The alliance is tested and proven in adversity. It's a bond that endures. As the Indo-Pacific becomes the world's center stage, the U.S.-Philippines partnership is more vital than ever. Together, they face challenges from geopolitical tensions to climate change, relying on security, economic, and cultural ties. The Mutual Defense Treaty, robust trade, and deep personal bonds form a foundation that can weather any storm. From a difficult colonial past to a modern partnership of equals, their journey is remarkable. A strong, democratic Philippines is an indispensable ally for a free and open Indo-Pacific. Their friendship is a model for enduring partnerships built on respect and shared vision. The alliance is and will remain unbreakable.